Okay, let's continue. And in this lesson, we're going to test this function block that we just created. The new function, the composite function block we called composite calculator. To do that, we will have to create an application and then test it. Unfortunately, composite function blocks cannot be tested standalone like we tested the basic function blocks. As you can see, this part is disabled because composite function blocks are not supported for testing the composite function block standalone. Okay, to do that, let's go to System, Applications, and then add a new application. Let's call it Second App because it's a second app. And then save it, and then you will see that here. And we basically will drag this and drop it here. You can also use the shortcut Control W and add it. That also works. So we call it calculator. Okay. And let's create a new device and add it over there. So you can either go here and add a device, or you can go to System and add a device. And again, Control W shortcut works here as well. Let's call it device 1, or we can call it CFB test app. There can't be spaces. That's why that error you saw. So create with underscores. Save it, and then you will see that you can go there. It already has a resource in it. We go to second app, right click, mapping, because we have to do that, and we map it to CFB test app and save it, and then you'll be able to see that here. Like we did when we created the first app, we want to automatically initialize when this function block is deployed and runs on the device. Okay, this is all good. We go here. Looks like my soft runtime is running. I'm going to kill that. Okay, that's closed, and we want to instead use this one. Make sure that local test is selected here, otherwise you won't see the start soft PLC option. For example, sometimes if it's in default mode and you want to right click and you don't see that start soft PLC option, it means that you're not in the right network profile here. Okay, so we are local test, so start soft PLC, and we can now deploy. Okay, this is the first time that this soft runtime has been used for a project. That's why you see this error. You can safely ignore that error. Okay, let's go back to our app and right click and say add watch. We are not logged into the device. That means we cannot watch. So it's going to ask us, do you want to log in? Say okay. And now you see that it's initialized, and there are the init event was automatically triggered, and so was init0, and your output was initialized to 0. So let's give a sample values, 10, and not a constant, force values, maybe select 2. Okay, let's test this. Addition should give us 12. Yay, we got 12, and CNF was 1. Subtraction, trigger event, 10 minus 2 is 8, CNF count increased by 1. Multiplication, 10 times 2 is 20, 20 and CNF increased by 1. And finally, division, 10 over 2 is 5 and CNF increased by 4. That means our block that we created here worked perfectly. And that is all in this lesson. In this whole section, we learned how to use composite blocks and inbuilt standard library function blocks. The ones that we used came along with the NxtStudio installation. We will see later in this tutorial series how to use third-party libraries as well. Before we end this section, we will take a look at a small example of a flasher that you can download from the links that you've received. And the main idea is that you will learn how to open an existing project and run it. That's the main goal, and we will do that in the next lesson.